Hey, welcome in everybody. We are jumping into more Starfield. I don't know, man. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the only person out there. If I'm not, and you're seeing this, definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this game. I simply love this game, right? I moved on to KCD 2, on to Avowed, on to other games that have come out since then. Dragon's Dogma 2. Um, what was that one that I had actually been looking forward to because the original was so actually, it wasn't groundbreaking, but it was different. And it's just not coming to me right now. I tried that one and I was like confused from the start of, okay, I don't remember it playing like this in the first, you know, time around. So, now don't get me wrong, I am looking forward to Assassin's Creed Shadows. So, I I am looking forward to trying those games out right now. But it, I go away from Starfield and I try something different. And I got to be honest with you, I just want to go back to Starfield. It Because the game has so many other things that I want in it, right? And you know, one of my favorite shows of all time, and hey, feel free to comment on this too, right? Firefly, total injustice, right? Of how it was treated, how it was done. It was just unfortunate timing. It came out during a time when it just kept getting preempted for other things, especially here in I live in Seattle. So here in Seattle, with that was the same year that the Mariners were just killing it, right? And so they just constantly get preempted. And for some reason, it just didn't get the due it deserved. And then we did get the follow up movie, Serenity and everything. But when you watch that show, you're like, that is the perfect premise for a video game. And I feel Starfield has the building blocks for that, right? You travel to uncharted areas, you're fighting, you're shooting, you're flying, you're doing all kinds of things, right? And you're interacting with different folks, different factions, all that stuff. And then, granted, there are things that can be added, tweaked, and things like that. And that's the whole point of creations and mods and stuff like that. Um, no, I don't necessarily agree with Bethesda's locking a lot of things or changing things so that you're prompted more to pay for these mods. And the reason being is these modders out there, it's a lot of hard work, right? I've considered making mods myself, and then I start looking at it, and then I'm like, it's just too much work. It's just too much effort. So these guys, hats off to them, right? They come out here and they do such a great, incredible job of doing this. Now, sometimes I have gotten mad at some of the mods and what they do, but it takes a lot of effort and a lot of work to do this. And, you know, the guys that do it for free, come on now. Come on, they deserve something. And, it's just always a shame to see greed win out over humanity, right? And we see that every day, constantly. And the thing is, you turn to games to kind of get away from that or to con- have control over it yourself. So, what I'm saying right now is, guys, jump in, chime in, tell me what you think, right? I'm starting a new game. This is going to be using Winter's Roll Your Start. I've already and I've already done the pedestrian start where you start with a knife on Aquila, We've already done the extended stuff. I'm not going to do the one that makes you just start with the ship in space over Jameson. Even though that could fall in line, but what I want to do is I want to create a character that is Serpent's embrace. This is in this is going to be a playthrough where we are going back to shattered space. We're going to shattered space with an agenda. And then the key is, how do we start this and how much stuff do we really want to do before we actually jump into the shattered space? Okay. So remember, this is the roll your own start mod. All right. So we're starting a new game. Creations are currently loaded. So right there it says achievements are disabled, right? I think that's generic though, because if I had just creations that were achievement friendly, I'm not sure if this would show or not. But see, for me, I don't care. I'm not in this for achievements. I'm in here to enjoy myself and to enjoy the game and to get my money's worth. If I pay for this game, I want to play it the way I want to play it. You can't dictate that to me. You can't tell me how I should play my game that I purchased. I know you created it, but when you sell something you created, guess what you're doing? You're handing over the rights to it. Now I own the rights because I paid you for it. So you can't tell me or how I use it or what I do with it. If that's a big thing for you, then don't sell it to me. And hey, if you got comments about that, go ahead, jump in. All right. Prove me wrong. All right. So, yes, we know we're starting with achievements disabled. I don't care about achievements. Like I said, though, I love this game. All right. So, we are going to do custom start extended. I think that's the way to go here. All right. Now, there is a mod that I added, and what it does is not the economy mod, but what it does is it changes the economy and it changes the um availability of certain items, and it also changes the price. So basically, ship repair, ship building, ship modules, and things are supposed to be triple the cost now. What it does is it says it's the premise of the mod is that it's too easy to modify and customize your ship right from the start to make it OP. Right? It's like you do a couple of things and then boom. And then then you can just go out and farm stuff and sell and make tons of money right off the bat that way too. Now, there's some mods in here that are contradictory. So it's really about load order in that case, right? One thing that, even if I don't know exactly how the load order should be, we do know one thing. The lower the item is in your load order, so the lower the mod is, right? The higher the priority it has. And that isn't meaning that, if it's last, then it comes first. What it means is if it's last, it is the last thing loaded. So it overwrites anything that was written beforehand. So if you have three mods that change the price of something, the last one that's loaded is the final price. Does that make sense? So yes, there will be conflicts there. Um, in the grand scheme of things, you think about it, that's yeah. It's like if I go to three people and ask them, "Hey, how much is that?" and they say, $50, and then I go to the next person and say, "How much is that?" They say, "Oh, it's 49." Oh, really? Oh, and then I go to the third person and I say, "Hey, how much is that?" And they say it's $25. Sold, right? I'm going, it's the last person. They told me this. But if the last person said 60, I can't go back to the one that said 49. unless I totally erase the one that says 60, right? Or put it before the 49 so that the 49 is the last one that writes the price. So it's not like you get to pick and choose. You do, but you have to put them in order, the correct order, right? Okay, so see, the thing is, I do like the pedestrian start in a sense because you have this one is harder than the other ones and some of the other stuff because you start with a knife. You don't have a spacesuit. You don't have your ship is in and is impounded, right? And it's not impounded, but there's a lien against your ship, so you can't even use your ship. So you have to figure out how to make money. Well, there's not a lot of ways to make money on Aquila without a ship, right? And pretty much your best bet, and we've already shown that with Jasmine, was you got to do the Trackers Alliance quest line, and that's how you make that's how you do it. I don't know that it's possible to do it any other way than jumping into that. So, do we want to try it, or do we just want to see if there's something else? Because I'm trying to think, is there any? See, if we go to Neon, if we were on Neon and starting like that, it'd be easy, easy peasy. I should have thought this through. Let's do extended just to show what it looks like. All right, so we are going to show the destinations menu because what's saying is custom start extended allows you to pick your starting location. This function is convenient, but you must be aware that an ill chosen destination can circumvent the game's intended flow. You may encounter areas that are parts of quests that haven't started. You can stumble into spoilers. You can get instantly killed by dropping into a high level system and so on. Use this start at your own risk. So we're going to do that. We are going to start out, and remember, we're Serpent's Embrace, so we're starting out with the mindset. Since we know what Dazra is like, and since we know what it is, we have a couple of options there, right? One is we could have been a fortunate explorer, right? And I think fortunate explorer means survivor, right? That's how I read it. Um, we were kind of left for dead per se, right? We're the last lone survivor, and based on what we also know of Andrasia's existence and what she was doing, we could be another cell, right, within the settled systems, doing what we're doing, basically the same thing that Andrasia was doing. Unfortunately, though, things went awry. As a matter of fact, that is exactly what we're going to do. We want to customize our character. We might have to I might have to look at some things. You see how you got this going on right here? That's not okay. I don't like it. It's only going to be for the women, and it may require that I just restart to get everything to load in correctly. But let me get my character done. We're going to go male character this time around. So let's just find the right one. Now, I want my character to have some. I want him to have a little bit of age there. I'm going to start with this guy. I'm going to see if I can clean him up a little bit. Okay. So, right off the bat, we're going to go in the opposite direction with him. We're going to say, yeah, you need to work out, bro. All right. Let's see. Our skin tone. Nope, that skin tone is good. Now we have a mod that isn't loading. So what we're gonna do is, since that mod is not loading, that tells me it's not gonna do anything for us. I don't. Well, let me see real quick here. Let's just, yeah. I just want to just test it real quick. You see what it's doing to the body there, but you can see we have added in that mod that gives us a lot more. All right, hold on. All right, let's start that up again. And then, yeah, you get to watch this. We're pulling back the curtain here real quick, and my apologies for this. God, and then this is the problem with modding, especially Bethesda games. Sometimes they just don't act right. Right now, we were supposed to be starting a new game, so let's hope everything comes into play here. Any button to start. Start new game. Yes. And this is on Xbox Series X. And then, hey, go ahead and comment about the different creations or mods that you use when you try to play, or if you use any at all. And then the thing is, for me, I gotta be honest, it's hard for me to play a game with just base. Period. No matter what the game is, and I think the main reason turns into it is that I'm a big person on loot, and then if a game doesn't have a whole lot of loot in it, or yeah, it doesn't have a whole lot of loot in it, you kind of lose me right there. And then I'm also about experience and leveling and stuff like that. And I don't like grindy games where it takes forever and ever. And then some games make it so that you don't even. There we go. Well, that's better for one. So some games, they make it so that you're not grinding out or leveling as you want, just because just because it's limited, right? It's partly because it's linear in a sense. All right, so we go there. We know we like that. I still don't see the difference here, and it was supposed to add in more. You can see we don't have more hair. Well, we do have a few more hairs, but only five. And it looks like it just added in the hairs for, um, but we're not worried about that. See, we don't want any of that. Our guy, I think I might go with the afro. But basically, they keep you going down a certain path, and then once you exhaust everything you can do, then there's no more way to grind out more levels, and then so that's where you're stuck. And then you move into the next piece, and you're like, I'm not a high enough level yet, to handle the next phase. And it's like, well, that's all you got. You can't go back and then grind out anymore. It reminds, and then what's funny is because you remember the back in the day when you used to play Final Fantasy One, Final Fantasy Two, and all them. You can just go through the whatever forest area or grasslands or whatever, and you just keep moving around and moving around until you get encounters, and you just again and again. Just basically grind it out, and you kind of get like, well, this is kind of old. This is kind of annoying, but that is the way it plays out. All right, so I think we're gonna stick with something like that, but we gotta fix his head shape a little bit. Whoa. All right, let's kind of go here and then see if we can widen his head a little bit. No, yeah. All right, we'll stick there, and then so yeah, we want some age to him. I like the eye color, so I'm not gonna mess with that. Eyebrows, not a fan. Okay, so bring it down a little bit. Maybe widen them out a little bit. No, we'll leave that. We'll leave it like that. Forehead, forehead is fine. Nose. All right, so we gotta bring that forward a little bit. Wait, is that okay? Took a lot to get that forward a little bit. It's already down. Okay, where's my bridge? Okay, all right. Ears. All right. What in the world? All right, we're not gonna mess with that. We're gonna first. We're gonna we're gonna take them up a little bit. All right. There we go. That's better. Those things are sticking out there. See what this does. No. All right. Cheeks. See. I think I want something like that, but I wanna. Yeah. Does this look like me at all? No. No. I'm a couple of shades lighter. My hair is tighter on the sides, right? Long on the top, but and also probably a little bit lighter than that. All right, let's see. Chin. We got to get to the jaw a little bit. All right. All right. Okay. Do I wear jewelry? No. Well, a wedding ring. That's about it, though. I have no piercings or anything like that. So just, I have enough holes in my body. Don't need any extra ones. All right. So we're going to go there. And then we're not going to mess with the. We'll do that. Facial forms. This one. And like I said, he needs character in his face. All right, tattoos. Seriously. All right, see, there's been added tattoos. That part came through, but here's what we want. We want to just keep it simple. Usually, or do we want something like that? I don't want conflicts with the beard and the tattoo. I like it. I like it. All right. We don't need anything there. No. Okay. I think I like it a lot. All right. So we know that our guy, there's a time when all you wanted was to be a titan of industry, maybe a ship designer or a megacorp exec. Thankfully, that skill set never goes out of style in the settle systems. So, what we need is a skill set that allows him to infiltrate, right, and be useful, right. I mean, granted, the markings, the tattoos and stuff, kind of gives it away, but we're gonna go industrialist, right. So he's got persuasion, he's got security, and he's got weapon engineering, right. And we mitigate 20% of damage to ship systems. Not sure exactly what that's going to do for us, but we'll kind of be happy there. All right. Now, I'm going to revisit this one in a minute. So, one of the things that I'm always probably going to pick, even if I can't even justify it, it's going to be strong back. Why is that? Because we carry around a lot of stuff. We do a lot of looting. Okay. So, that's going to be one. Serpent's embrace, right? We are serpent's embraced. Okay. We grew up worshiping the great serpent. We may be in crisis of faith mode at this moment, but we grew up worshiping the great serpent. Okay. So now the choice that's left is Space Hauler, right? Which kind of fits into our industrialist personality background, right? One of the things we're doing is, we are kind of, that's could be part of our thing. Um, I'm not going to say space fighter. This one's interesting. Space Defender. Silver Tongue. Now, remember, we're an industrialist. We already have the persuasion, the trait or perk, yeah, perk. So maybe we get a plus 10%, 10% persuasion success, minus 10% purchase prices, and a plus 15%. So we buy things cheaper, we sell things a little bit more, right? We're better at persuasion. That pulls into what we want. However, we don't do as much damage in our fighting, right? We never said we needed to. We haul stuff. We sell stuff. We work in the transference of goods department, right? We build stuff. We build, sell, and transfer. We're going with that. All right, so this is our guy. Silver tongued, strong back, serpent's embrace, right? We're a lover, not a fighter. All right. So now, name. All right. So, what name should we call ourselves? I'm going to say I am not thinking of anything. Oh, I do know what we're going to call ourselves. Daytwan. Broussard. So where's that name come from? I actually, when I was younger, when I was 15, I actually worked at a daycare, and there was a kid there with the same last name as me. I did not know this kid. He was one, and his name was Daytwan, and it we could have been related. We could have been family. My last name isn't very common. Well, actually, it's way more common than I ever thought it was. You know what I mean? Because I'm originally from Washington D.C. and so it wasn't very common where I was at, right? Except for this one kid and his family. And then I come over here to the West Coast, and apparently there's 26 of me. You Google me, and there's 26 of me, and there's one that's very successful in Chicago, as a matter of fact. I'm in Seattle, so I know that one's not me, but he's a very successful person in Chicago with my name. And I'm like, okay, all right, this is great. 26 of me. Yes. You know, it puts a whole new meaning to 23 and me, right? So it's kind of funny. So yeah, so this kid, oh, he was a nightmare. He of course, he would have my last name and be one of the worst ones in the bunch. But he was a handful, not a nightmare, but a handful to take care of. He was only like 3 or 4, but because it's a daycare. Okay, so we're confirming now. We don't pick where we're going to end up until we're taking off. I think from the starting area. And remember, this is the generic starting area because we're not starting. Oh, shoot. Guys. Oh, man, my bad. I wanted to read that. Oh, ah. Let me look, see if there's anything, new items. We got our flight suit. We got these are generic things that load the Dark Star Astrodynamics. So those are that Dark Star Manufacturing, and then Shades Immersive Looting. I was so distracted when that popped up, I didn't even think that, oh, wait, that's going to tell us the situation. And then basically what it's saying to us is that, yeah, we're out and about, we're doing our thing, and then tragedy hits. And I'm the sole survivor. So my apologies, guys. And you guys could probably pause and, pause it right on there. I can't right now. I can pause, and when I come back at the next episode, I can look and say, okay, guys, give an update as to what happened. So now you can see the mission that is below there is ghosts, or actually shame. So there's a mod. It is if I'm not mistaken, I can't remember if it's a paid mod or not, but it's a quest line mod, a creation that adds uh, this particular one. So this is how we're starting out. This is us. We got our little flight suit on. We are here, and I, right off the bat, have screwed up. Okay, once again, my biggest knock on this mod itself is that they give you the frontier as opposed to any other ship in the game, right? You don't have to give me a super great ship. You can give me the junker, right? It basically give me, whatever, and the endeavor, whatever, the, responder, any ship, right? Except for the frontier. Now, granted, since this is a mod and it's not built into the game, that ship, unless you create one specifically for this mod, right, and name it and everything like that, does run the risk of being reproduced in the game and you just running into it again. So it's just at the frontier, you are definitely going to run into it again. You're definitely going to see it, and you're going to have be given a second version of it. All right, so right here off the bat, we're going to loot these things. So right here, incendiary deep mining spacesuit. Let's hope that we actually got it. Now that one pop up, and you see I'm just flying through these pop ups, but it was letting me know that I found Astra. Astra? Yeah. So the new items I brought in. See, I brought in some Astra. This is a currency you can use with the Trackers Alliance to get gear. Here's the mining suit, right? Which we may be doing some stuff with that. All right, so Sidonia utility area key. So we picked up a bunch of stuff here. I got nothing equipped. It's the only thing I have, but you know what I'm gonna do? Because we're gaming the system. Because remember, our currency thing is our economy thing is going to say. So I'm storing that on the ship, and might as well just go ahead and store the resources on the ship too. The Astra, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have any weight. What's my weight on this ship already? My cargo is 450. All right, and then we look here. This is what we start with. We start with the persuasion skill, nothing else. We got weapon engineering, and then we got these two, security and piloting. Right. So first things first. Now, I know I'm gonna go ahead. Feel free to lambaste me in the comment section. Yes, we're just starting out, so heck yeah, I'm switching that. Carry capacity is going to be reduced, right? So I just lowered my carry capacity, but I made my cargo access distance anywhere. So I can, no matter where I am, I can always access my cargo because I'm a looter. I always will be. We're reducing the vendor credits, even though there is a creation that loads the vendors, and then I get confused which one I have loaded. It's either puts them all at 65K or makes them have three times what they normally would. But the reducing here is going to reduce that. So instead of having 65K, they may only have 30. But then again, who knows? They may end up having 130. Who knows? But it is helpful. Sustenance. I'm going to turn this on, positive and negative effects. Okay, food and drink grant positive effects and prevent negative effects. Nourish, malnourished, and dehydrated. I don't agree with. I like when it just says, "Hey, you're getting hungry, you're starving, okay, you're famished," things like that. Malnourished is the actual incorrect term, right? Because malnourished means you haven't eaten for days, right? You're now having medical side effects from not eating for a long time. If I don't eat for 5 hours, I'm starving. I'm hungry, I'm starving, right? I'm not malnourished. So, you know, complex, combat affliction gain. We're going to increase that. Now, what that's going to do is going to give you more bleed, burns, and afflictions like that during combat that need to be treated. Okay, we're not messing with these because we don't want to mess with our ability to treat them. We're not turning these on. No, they are so annoying if you turn them on. Trust me, because some of these you can't get rid of them unless you go to sleep on your ship or whatever. And sometimes that doesn't even get rid of the afflictions. So you're just walking around with these afflictions forever, right? I put this on just because, right? Bonus XP. This one here is just a bonus XP and then bonus per level. I always make a rule 1 point, 1 extra point per level until level 15. Sometimes I go as high as 20 if I don't remember, but till level 15. Now, Bedlam shuffles your POIs a little bit. What the chance of this POI showing up or being there, right? And then this increases the chances of reinforcements. They'll call reinforcements when they notice they're being attacked, right? So you get more showing up. This one, it says human enemies will be assaulted by another faction, right? Random human enemies will be assaulted by another faction. I turn that up to 30. Player assault chance that the player will be the target, right? Not the enemy, right? So kind of they're hand in hand. Alien pets chance, right? So these human enemies will have pets with them. That that actually happens quite a bit. I like that. Extra enemies chance, right? So this is basically if you go to a place and it's only going to have 20, well, this makes it a chance that there might actually be 40 there, okay? Or 30 there, depends, right? COS. COS is the cost of spacing. That's a mod that I added on. And what it's doing is modifying, like right here. So this is simulation. That's the mode right here. Simulation. The recommended experience. Ship stats and player reputation will factor heavily into the cost calculations. Basically, when you land someplace, you land at the den, you're going to see a little thing that comes up and says, hey, you landed here, blah, 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 the cost, right? So basically, when you land someplace, it costs money. And it's going to say X number of credits, right? But it's all going to be impacted there. Now, here, notifications. Now, minimal says all messages are displayed as notifications, never interrupt gameplay. Okay, that's the way they recommend it. So it pops and then goes away. Now, verbose, right? Some of these messages they're saying some, not all, but some important messages are converted to pop-up messages, right? So you actually have to click on them. That will pause the game. For now, for this playthrough, just for now though, I'm going to switch to verbose. I want us to see what's happening, right? And I will make it so that I'm not as quick to just click through so we can actually get an idea of what it is what this mod is doing for us, right? and it won't kill me. It won't kill me. We don't need it the whole time. We just need to get an idea. So for a while, right? And if I actually like it, I'll leave it on. If I, and then the more annoying it gets, just the sooner we turn it off. Subsystems, right? Simulation, recommended experience, right? This is maintenance, wages, provisioning, and repairs are automatically enabled when applicable, right? And then you got streamline. Maintenance is enabled, but other systems are not, right? Guess what? We're doing everything, right? So we're leaving it at simulation. I That to me is so far, I think it's a cool mod, right? Okay, so we don't mess with anything except crafting costs is going to stay. This is defaulted to half, and I don't mind that. Now, sometimes I do mess with this stuff, right? Because if you turn it down and say light, it takes away some of your XP. Well, yeah, and then it's like, but you know what? We're just going to leave it normal. And then we have the textile crafting bench option, right? Just leave that. But here's an important thing here. All right, good. It's not a whole lot. All right. The junk recycler. Now you can see this is the default setting. I'm going to say, yeah. So tier A recycle chance 75%. So there's 75% chance of getting a tier A item when you recycle something. Let's just say two, right? You can get two of these if you have success. The rest of these, I'm going to make it two and then 50, right? And then this tier D, the highest tier, I think I'm going to stop at 35% chance and still two. Okay. Now, immersive looting. That's Shades immersive looting. That's where when we look down at a body and it'll give us the prompts, right? You can loot all. That means you'll loot everything from the body just without even seeing it. Or you can hit Y and it will strip everything off the body and then you can just take everything from there. This is the default XP slider. We've already talked about this. Now, I can set it to 70, and then you can see right now, total XP boost is 100%. So it just doubles the XP. Sometimes I set it all the way to 100, and then we're dealing with 130, right? I'm going to put it to 70 this time, right? Now, another thing that I've added is Fleet Commander. So what this does is those extra ships that we get that are just being added to our fleet, they are now they'll escort you around. They'll be your um basically your escort, right? So then you can assign these to say, okay, yeah, they will escort me around. See, fleet follow distance, 750 meters. You get into a fight, they will come to the rescue, right? Here, though, right there, it says your ships in your active fleet will grab jump out of combat when ships are depleted. They will grab jump when at low health. So it's either low shield, low health, or ships in your active fleet will not leave combat, even if it means being destroyed. Um, let's say low health, right? And then you can have shared cargo, so they'll absorb some of your cargo there. And then you can see the other thing: set home ship on far travel. Allows you to set your home ship while traveling to another planet or space location while in the same system. And then allows you to immediately set your home ship when docking with a member of your active fleet. So I haven't played with that yet, so I don't know. So now, Shattered Space Start, right? We're going to enable that. I'm going to make it wait till I'm level 45, period. Now, here's the thing: do not trigger the What Remains quest when entering the following star systems, right? The one that I always get is like sometimes I forget. I don't think it's even listed here unless it's yeah, it's not listed here for me. But I don't run into trouble in these star systems with the one the what remains is there's one that always pops though every time. This one is the interesting one. After completing Andresia's quest, I'm going to say yes. Make us do Andresia's quest first. So not just have her, but we have to complete her quest line. So that is a thing. That is a thing that we have to go ahead and do. Social skills extended. I've not used this one before, so it's going to be interesting. I don't know what it does, and what it's supposed to do is while you're in combat and you're aiming down a sight at a target, it gives you the prompts right there, right? You know how if you use your scanner, you have social skills there if you have some available to you. Well, what instead of having to go into your scanner and do it, if you're in combat and you're aiming down your sights at someone, it'll give you the prompts right then. So you can either just go ahead and keep shooting, or you can try your social skill to get them to back down or calm down or whatever. So we're going to leave that just as it is, and we're going to see what that does. So those are the main ones that we can control right now. We're going to go ahead and save him, and then we're going to go see what other loot we can find. There's another thing over here. Look at that, a whole another suit, another key. We got 39. The credits that we're finding, we don't. Um, you don't keep them all, so I don't know which ones we're actually gonna run out. Leave this place with. All right, you'll see why I'm doing this. So obviously we're in a breathable atmosphere. All right, so that's everything that you can loot out here. Right here, you're gonna unlock this, and then you're gonna open the door back up, or it's gonna run you over. This is the place. The lockers are inaccessible. The fridges are empty. If you have the commerce perk, you can pick stuff up to sell later. So I usually pick up a bunch of stuff just for selling later. Now, on the table, you have the food. I picked them up. We don't need them right now. That sustenance thing does not activate until you are in the game proper. And what I mean by in the game proper is you are in the main quest line, and then sustenance becomes a factor. So I go around, I pick all this stuff up. Bunch of alcohol over here. Now, remember, the economy is a little different, so the selling prices may be different. Nothing over here. We can sit down, but we can open this guy. And you can see there's another 2,000 credits, and then Insta Credit Access Card. Don't know what that really means. Okay. There's a tablet that I'm not picking up yet. Now, if we run all the way over here, we can actually change our character right here if we want. No, I don't want to alter my appearance. Okay. Now, this happens to be my favorite feature of the mod itself. And because it, to me, that's the game changer. That's the one thing that it does that no other alternate start mod really did for you. There are some good ones out there, and there's some good ones that still basically stay lore friendly and and stick with what the game is doing for you, but it does it in kind of a different way than this mod does it. You pick this up, all right? So you got Ryujin, Ryujin versus Chunks, Rangers stage raid, and then at the bottom, Argos earning miss. Argos extractors reported a dip in earnings due to a continuing labor crunch. They are actively recruiting and have a special need at their Vectera operation in the Narian system. Guess what? There you go. So Argos is hiring. So basically, everything we do from this point on till we go over and get a job with their Argos is all just stuff that we can do prior to the start of the game. And what I mean by the start of the game is prior to being on Argos and going down into the mine and finding the artifact. So, other start mods for this game, basically, there's another one. There's random access memories. That one starts you off on a random planet, and you have to fight your way, kill the spacers or whatever you're dealing with, find the artifact and the key to the ship, and leave the area, and then the game starts, and then you go to Constellation and turn in the artifact. So that's one way. This one takes you all the way back. You take the job, you go work, you go down in the mine, you find the artifact, and the game starts just as if. So to me, I love it because what it does is it allows you to build your background, build your character up however you want, and then go ahead and start the game. So it's kind of like that deep immersive. I'm building my background together right now, right? So I when I come in here, I take all the ammo. I don't take the guns. I could, but when I take one gun, it just replaces it, right? If I take one gun and then take the next one, it just replacing it. Now these guns are pretty weak, right? So you got to be careful what gun you choose because you're only going to get to go with one gun. Now I could, and I might be going with this one because it's so they're all either 10 or 3. The shotgun. So if I did this, let's just do this, and then actually, I'm gonna come over here and take the ammo. All right, so we got the Eon, right? You got the Coachman, you got the Grendel. To me, these Grendels are kind of useless. On PC, these Grendels are 40 damage as opposed to just 3. So I don't know why the difference there. So we're gonna take the shotgun. Okay, I'm gonna go into my inventory. You see, I got that shotgun now, right? There it is. I'm gonna go to my ship, and then I'm gonna go to my inventory, and then I'm gonna come over here, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the shotgun away, and then I'm also gonna store all this extra stuff that I just picked up. Okay. So now I don't have anything in my inventory. I'm gonna come over here, and then I'm gonna pick up the Xeon. It has now been equipped. Then I'm gonna pick up this Rattler. Now the Rattler has been equipped. And then what I'm trying to show you is what the game does if you just keep trying to pick up stuff. So we go to our inventory. I only have one weapon, and it's the Rattler. And that's it. I got 108 rounds for it, but that's it. So if I pick up the Grendel now, I have 175 but I only have one weapon, just the Grendel. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over here, go to my ship, come over here, and then I'm gonna store that Grendel, and then I'm gonna take the Rattler. So that's what I got is the Rattler, nothing else. Now the case is the same for these as well. So what I do is I pick one that I like, this one here, and then boom, right? But then we do the same thing. Come over here, go to my inventory, go to spaceship, store, packs, store, helmet, store. Now we don't have it anymore. It's on our ship. Then I come over here and I look at the other ones. This one's gonna, not sure much. It was worth some money, so that's why I picked it up. All right, so we're gonna come into spaceships. Oh, see on the frontier, all three of those spaceships are there. Spacesuits. So this one, not bad. Oh, it was pocketed too. All right, so now that is on our spaceship, on our ship. I'm looking at the prices. Look at that one, and then the shock trooper, explorer. Let's take a look at that one. I don't like it. I don't like the helmet. Is what I don't like. But we can come down here, and yes. So what I'm kind of doing is ganking the system. God dang it! I might have screwed up. All right, my inventory. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, pack. Boom. Yep. And then here. Somebody's texting me. It's like, why? Opening a can of liquid death. I don't know. I'm trying this new tea out. It's called Liquid Death. Green guillotine. Ah, not great, but not bad. Okay. What I am going to do is I'm also going to send most of this on over to my ship because it doesn't going to do isn't doing me good right now because that has not kicked in. All right, so we're going to look at this one. Yep, I don't like the helmet, but hey. All right. And so now we can settle on more of a permanent one that we want to use for now. I think I'm going to stick with the bounty hunter for now. It's decent. And then it's got some good stats too. Oh, and it's got a balance pack. I like balance as opposed to power or skip. Basic is just kind of weak. All right, bounty hunter, where are you? And then let's see what is. very heavy. That's for certain. You see that? But it's a balanced boost pack too. We have 160 carry weight. So without that strong back perk, our carry weight would have only been what, 85. All right. So we got the med theft. What's that's gonna? Oh, it's similar against robots too. But med theft, chance that humans drop extra med packs on death. Definitely going to come into play because right now we don't have any, and we have not picked up any, by the way, either. All right, so we got to get into this, and one thing, hide and hide. Okay, inaccessible. You see, so it's kind of like, why even put them there? All right, so we're going to take that. You saw that the thing was in parentheses. Now, if we come over here, everything that we took is in here, but if we take it out of here, it's going to do the exact same thing as it did on the wall. Got it? So, no point in messing around or doing anything. Like, basically, if I were to take it now, I'll lose the rattler that I have, and I don't want to do that. If it's going to make me run around in my suit, I'm not going to like that. I don't have boost pack capabilities. So you see what it did? It came over here and it said you have 2096 credits added, right? You see where what I have down there? I got 2096 credits. We remember picking up 3000 credits from that one thing. So the game right here, when you cross over or when you go up that ladder or that ramp, soon when you come up here, it robs you. It takes credits away. And it only gives you the credits that you found in the safe inside the place. So I'm not happy about that myself. So first thing we're gonna do, go back to the ship. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong thing. All right, so then we're gonna come to our inventory. So first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put that away. I'm gonna put that away, and then I'm not gonna put that away yet. Right, I'm gonna go over to my ship, and then I'm going to look at this guy here. It only weighs 7.5 mass, right? 7.5 kilos. I'm gonna take that. Let's see. Then we're gonna come over get our packs. That one weighs 10.8 kilos, where the Mark One only weighs 7.1. So we're gonna take that, and then the helmet. I want to see what the helmet. The Mark One space helmet is only 2.3. You see, you took the helmet. Now it's all equipped, right? And then we might have. Let me get out of here. Let's quick save. All right, there we go. So it equipped everything, and then did I lose? Yep. Wait, that was the space suit. So in the helmets, I only have the one helmet, right? So let's go to our inventory on our ship. You see other helmet that I had did not get put into inventory, so I lost it. I don't have it any longer. So now, if you look, I just have the old shotgun and the Grendel. You see it equipped them both. and I only have the one weapon. So right there, we just got screwed. Just got screwed, just like that. I'm gonna try and load my quick save. We have a rattler again. So I can't bring another weapon from my inventory from my ship just yet. So there's a mining camp over there, right? Why do I care that there's a mining camp? Because we're still, just starting out, right? Well, guess what? I got nothing, right? And it's telling me to find Watson's apartment. You need to get up off of that, right? So there's only two things you can do. We're gonna find work at Argos, okay? Leave that. We're not doing the ghost thing right off the bat. That's on Neon for one, and it's got a lot of things. What we need to do is we need to find more stuff. And right now we're just stuck on this rainy planet. There's now we don't know what's at this mining outpost, right? It could be civilians. It could be spacers. There's another thing off in the distance there. The other thing is we have to be very careful. All right, unexpected How far out is that? That's a ways away. Crystal Crater is still pretty far away. We don't have a vehicle. We don't even have money to get a vehicle. We don't have a cutter. All right. We got to find a way around to this mining place. Well, because we can't just walk right up on it. What if it's spacers? What if it's zealots? Also, that place doesn't look as far away as it originally did. What is it? Oh, look at that. Deserted mineral plant. You know there's spacers in there. That's where we go to die. Are they the same? Can't be the same. What is that? What is that person? Can you tell me what that is? Is that a friendly? I don't want to jump on the Alkanes. There's iron. If they weren't friendly, they would start firing by now. Yeah, just civilians. Uh, I'll deal with them. Defeat the Crimson Fleet pirates in the deserted UC listening post. All right, so there's another spot somewhere. Who are you? Yeah, I do. Yeah, um, things that are useful. What weapons do you have? You have a cutter, and it's only 475. What? How much I got? Okay, how much money you got? 1,800. Okay, these aren't selling for much anyway, so I can sell a bunch. But let's figure out what we really. That one's really heavy. So is this one. All right, packs. Look at the value on these. That's that mod that's really reducing the value that you get back. There's a sensor array on there though. Pack of cigarettes is worth something at least. Stylish shot glass. Okay. I picked these up just to sell anyway. So there we go. What resources I got? I got a ton of resources. There's none worth anything. So we're not gonna get rid of those. What about food? I'm not selling you my ship parts. Look at that. The wine ain't worth anything. Okay. Well, wait, because you're not doing us any good if I can't take you off the ship anyway. How you like this job, man? Mm. All right, man. Be good. Or hey, can you follow me and keep me safe? It's nighttime, man. Okay, we are not ready to face. All right, so there it is. Going the wrong way. We are not ready to face the Crimson Fleet at the deserted UC listening post. But then again, we're not ready to face whoever is right here. Are you gonna stop being stuck and look at that? We have a cutter now. There we go. We're not gonna try to collect too much stuff. Got to save room for the spacesuits and weapons. It's not hitting it. See when it turns red. Yeah, see it. See, sometimes I like to joke and say, "Well, we're going out we're going out shopping. Is what we're doing. We're shopping for goods." Yes, we are. When it sparks, then it's cutting. All right, I think we got enough. I wonder how much water it added. It used to tell us how much. One water. Okay, so it's not adding or giving us as much as I thought. Oh, something new. Uranium. Okay, what we don't want to do is run into a patrol just running, walking around. I don't know if that's going to happen here. On PC, it would be a very strong possibility just because of an additional mod that we have there that we wouldn't have here. And that one basically gives everybody kind of a schedule life. Come on, get out of there. These places usually have a crate or something around. I know, right? Why wasn't I shooting them? Because I can only think of doing a couple of things at a time. Are you kidding me? Get out of there. Scoot down, first person, so I can see and shoot. Like I said, oh, this sucks. I have no shooting skill or anything like that, so I'm just shooting. I'm shooting and hoping for the best. Somebody's gonna try to outflank me. Shoot. I got nothing. It doesn't even make sense to try to fight these guys. Why is the you see? I got all nervous. Turn my light on. Fighting these guys is ridiculous. Look at the little damage that I'm doing. Maybe if only one comes after me. This was such an awful idea. Okay. It only takes one. You see, I'm not doing anything to him. Could be the weapon too. To tell you the truth, I'm not a big fan of the Rattler. Yeah, this was dumb. It was very dumb on my part. Did you see that? It says sneak attack for whatever amount of multiplied damage, but I've missed all three shots. Do you see how poor that is? And it could be. I should just die. I shot him in the head, and I've got 12 shots left. Well, 13 rounds left. There's no way. It took more than 12 shots just to get that guy down. Might as well just kill me, man. Please. And we will say this was a dumb idea. It was dumb. Well, it wasn't dumb, but it is dumb, right? And I'll say this right now. I've done this many times, right? This kind of start many a time, and I have been able to get lucky. And once you take a couple down, and then you get with the XP the way it is and everything, you start to level up and you get to be stronger. The disparity between what they are and what you are isn't as much. But the starting weapons for console compared to what they are for um, PC really hamstrings you. And then like right now, it's like, how far away are you? Yeah, so you're still far away. It's kind of like, oh, so I do have a cutter. It it's kind of like, in truth, yeah. Hold on, let's just. Where's my thing? All right, so there's the mining camp. There's the frontier. I'm just gonna come over here check out the crystal thing, and then I'm gonna mine some more resources, and then we're just gonna leave the planet. I wonder if that's the listening post that he was talking about. And there's a deserted relay station. I mean, who knows? We could get lucky and one of them only have level 10 and below. There's a ship landing site. Where's this thing at? What's that over there? Unknown. Right now, all we got is low gravity to help with our. Oh, look. Who are you? Well, what are you doing? Gotcha. Oh, okay. Thanks, man. Oh, rock pile. Okay. Don't get dark, man. Get light. What are you doing? Make it light outside, man. I know, so that all the spacers can see me coming, right? Well, no, so I can see them coming. There we go. I'm still debating. what's going to be in his cave. And there we go. We needed that. And we need both of these. So we're going to throw that on. And then right off the bat, you need this. And then next one is going right there. Because we need to do way more damage than we're doing. Also, we need to be better at shooting than we are. All right, benzene, alkanes. See, underneath down here, you can go ahead and directly interact. On the surface, you get too close to one of them and they bite you. Okay, let's see what we got down here. Anything good? I think I already hit these guys though. Did I? I guess I didn't. Did I hit you? Nope. Okay. So is that the way out? That is the way out. Anything else worthwhile in here? Water. Okay. Looks like we might have already hit these. Yep. Okay. And that's fine. Okay. Okay. So there's something over there. That's the deserted UC listening post, which is our target. So we have our choice, really: deserted relay station, or the listening post. Either one, both is going to be hard. Both is going to be very dangerous. I don't know what that might just be the structures outside of it. All right, let's try this again. Let's see if we can figure out a way to come at this a little smarter. Do it without dying. Adapt and overcome. That's what we need to do. What's up here? Hold on a sec. I know I'm distracted. Squirrel. what's in here. Nothing. Uh-oh, storms brewing. All right, what do we got? Uh-oh. My earpiece fell out. Can't hear anything. All right, there we go. What am I looking at? Okay, over here. Anything? Or are you just sitting here teasing me? Yep, sitting here teasing me. Nothing actually good. All right, Xenogrub. Where's the Xenogrub? Okay, why is he half of his health gone? Which is perfect for what we need. That's what we needed. We just need to be better. Let's see what I'm talking about. All right. Is there somebody else shooting at us? All right. While we're here, nail it. Okay. Come on over here. Increase our health by 10% because we need it. And he has a med pack. Thank goodness. Only one, but still, it's better than what we had before. All right. Let's look at his Grindle. They suck. So what we're gonna do is this, and then you right there. Okay. Um, this is what the immersive looting does for you. So now we have all of his gear, and we also know that we looted him. So if we stumble across him again or backtrack, we don't have to worry about him because it's a clear sign. All right. So he's got an ablative refined space trucker spacesuit. He's got more ammo. He's got a meal pack, but no. So just another piss poor Grindle. But okay, he's got something that's. Is it the helmet? It is the helmet. But it's not as good as ours. But it does prevent incoming and energy damage. Okay, let's see. Let's look. Oh, oh. Who killed them? We did not. Oh, all right. Somebody killed them. It wasn't us, so be on your guard. Make sure it wasn't an animal either. or an alien. I hear something. All right. I'm thinking Spacers versus Crimson Fleet, which I ain't mad at. I ain't mad at one bit. Somebody comes in and helps us do our job. Let's grab all your stuff. Look at all the stuff she's got too. Oh look. Oh, we'll definitely take that. Let's get all your other stuff. Sorry to leave you out in your skivvies, but hey, better you than me. Um, here, let's get this guy. All right. Uh huh. Dang, I didn't want to take that. Oh, wait. Take the ammo. I am not mad that they killed each other. And there's a spacer. Okay. So we want your ammo. We want your suit. I am over encumbered already. I'm going to take your weapon too. And the reason I'm doing that is because of this. All right. I don't need that or that. How much ammo we got? We got way more ammo for this one than we do for that one. Oh! All right. Just leave it alone until we are out of that. All right. Let's get this out of here. Out of here. Um. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. If it ain't helping us, we need to get rid of it. Okay. Might have to go with that. Get rid of that one. That one. Mm. That's not us. That's not us either, and definitely not us. All right, equip, equip, equip. Nice. Reason we're doing that. Look at that extra physical protection. All right. We got a lot of stuff on us. We're at max capacity already on the frontier. All right. Now, coming into our inventory, let's do this. And then we're going to actually equip that for now. Yes. All right. Let's take a look around real quick, see if there's any other bodies. All right. Maybe we stand a chance right now. All right. Save. Let's get in there. We don't know what we're going to find in there. Hopefully, there's some Crimson Fleet already down there raiding the place. Actually, Spacers already down raiding the place. I think the Spacers are the invader. We're gonna die. Yep. Come on out. Come on out and die. Come on out and die. Oh, this gun sucks ass. But that could be because we suck. All right. So let's stay with the. Come on out. Come on out. There's a lot of you in there. Did you see that? That was awful. No, dude, I was hitting the trigger like, what are you doing? This is not responding at all. It's not responsive at all. Run! What the F, man? That was so not okay. That was so not okay. Was there like, there was like a dozen of them that just spawned in right there on top of me. That was not, that was not, that had never happened before. And now we're stuck. God dang it. Okay, duck down. What the ever? All right, let's figure out what's going on with this guy. What are you doing? Okay, because when I was shooting it the first time, I would hit it three times and it'd only shoot once at the girl. And it's like, help me out here. All right, you can't. I don't like that. There's no noise, right? But I'll live with that more. So right now than the fact that all of a sudden a dozen of them just spawned right where I was. What in the ever? All right, so let's save. We may not. I don't have enough ammo or abilities to do enough damage in this place. Where's my throwables? By the way, I could have sworn I was supposed to have one. Are you telling me you took that away? I was supposed to have. I picked up one in the first place, and it said it was equipped. And then for a while there, it was the only thing that was equipped. Look at how bad of a shot I am. I need that experience. Will you stop? All right, there we go. All right. You see that? The fact that there's a level 32, I'm not going to do this. There's no way. We need them to come out. I need to get a vantage point. Do I have no more health? Healing. a vantage point. Maybe I can pick them all before they bum rush me. But you gotta be ready to run, man. You see how many are down there? Run, run. You see, it doesn't get stuck and it doesn't run. There were like 30 of them outside that thing. Wasn't probably that many. Probably only like 20 or so. And I got burns now too. That's the orange triangle on the thing. Somebody's gonna try to find me. This gun sucks big doggy doo doo. What's over there? Any? No one's following me. Oh, we're remembering this planet. We got revenge to carry out. We got vengeance. I got to come back here. And I got a lot of pent up anger right now at how things are working. You haven't seen the last of me. I will get stronger and I will be back. This is actually very sad. This is very sad. This is the absolute. I mean, even the Aquila thing, trying to figure out how to get off Aquila with only a knife, was still a much better start than this one. What is this thing? Is this the relay station? Okay. Oh, I know what this is. All right. This is going to hurt. Let's hope the spacers are here and most of them are depleted because they were over there fighting with the Crimson Fleet. Hopefully, I can catch them off guard. Just need to catch a couple off guard, take them down, get their stuff, and then I'll be on my way. I'm not greedy. Yes, I am. Sure would love to find a med pack right now without having to die first. There should be people outside here. Keep running, freaking piece of crap. I know. I couldn't. I couldn't just pass up the loot, huh? call dining and dashing. Oh shoot! Oh man, I don't want to die right now. Okay, I'm not in combat, am I? I'm not. I'm damn like really hurting. All right, they're not gonna do anything to me if I don't get their attention. All right, don't want to keep running too much because I'm bleeding and burns. There's somebody over there. Oh shoot! I didn't want to be in. Why are you not running? Where are you? You see how it's not doing a daggone run? Oh, okay. All right. Just go. Just go. Hopefully he won't stay aggroed and he'll fall off of our radar. Yep. All right. So there's the crystal crater. There's the deserted. Is that our ship over there? Luckily, we're not over encumbered because if we were, we wouldn't have been able to fast travel to our ship. What planet is this? This planet, we are coming back. This is like that classic, um, kung fu movie. We get our butts handed to us because we don't know anything, don't have any skills, and yeah. All right, so where are we going? We are going to. We're going to start on. We're going to start on Sidonia. I said we were going to start on Neon, but we're going to start on Sidonia. We have a score to settle. We will be back. Understand? It's checking the vehicle, the vessel registration. Checks complete for light vessel Frontier. All right. There we are. We are battered. We are bruised. And since we leveled up, we got most of our health back. We still have several issues going on, right? Um, what what do we need to start right now? All right, we're gonna leave it there. We'll see you next time, guys.